I will ask Congress to pass a bill establishing that the only genders recognized by the United States government are male and female, and they are assigned at birth.
There are only two genders, male and female, or boy and girl.
The bill will also make clear that Title IX prohibits men from participating in women's sports.
I believe when it comes to transgenders in sports, that they need their own league. Like, doesn't that make sense?
We will promote positive education about the nuclear family, the roles of mothers and fathers.
I agree with former President and now the current President-elect Donald Trump.
No serious country should be telling its children that they were born with the wrong gender.
Do you believe in a higher power? If you do believe in a higher power, do you believe that the higher power made a mistake on who you are? I'm not trying to be controversial here. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Travis, and welcome to the IPH Theory. Also, I am one half of the Cultural Discussions. Please like, follow, and subscribe to both entertainment channels on YouTube. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a clip from former President and now President-elect Donald Trump. He is doing two terms. He was president number 45, and now he's going to be president number 47. And this clip is from a year ago, but this clip is regarding Trump and male and females, two genders. All right. Now, to some people, this is a very controversial topic. To some, this is just flat out truth. Let us see what former president and now President-elect Donald Trump has to say.
As part of our new credentialing body for teachers, we will promote positive education about the nuclear family, the roles of mothers and fathers, and celebrating rather than erasing the things that make men and women different and unique. I will ask Congress to pass a bill establishing that the only genders recognized by the United States government are male and female, and they are assigned at birth. The bill will also make clear that Title IX prohibits men from participating in women's sports, and we will protect the rights of parents from being forced to allow their minor child to assume a gender which is new and an identity without the parents' consent. The identity will not be new, and it will not be without parental consent. No serious country should be telling its children that they were born with the wrong gender, a concept that was never heard of in all of human history. Nobody's ever heard of this, what's happening today. It was all when the radical left invented it just a few years ago. Under my leadership, this madness will end. Thank you very much.
Now, former president and now President-elect Donald Trump, he truly said some things that I do agree with. I mean, you know what? Let's just go to my notes. Trump, once again, he said that there are two genders. I agree with former president and now the current president-elect Donald Trump. There are only two genders, male and female, or boy and girl. And they are assigned at birth by our Creator. You know, do you believe in a higher power? If you do believe in a higher power, do you believe that the higher power made a mistake on who you are? I'm not trying to be controversial here. I'm not trying to be rude here. You can be whoever you are, but there are certain things that we're allowed to agree with or disagree with. Now, I support families. I support love. I don't care if the family has two dads, two moms. But let's be honest. Even a family that might have two dads, both of those men, they had a mom and a dad because that's how reproduction works. Once again, we support families and love, but we must protect the kids from potential pronoun changes. A pronoun is just however you want to be identified. Do you want to be identified as a he? Do you want to be identified as a she? Do you want to be identified as a they? Kids need to be who their creator created them to be. That's exactly what I just said. Our innocent children do not need to be taught about a gender transition or a gender reassignment. I agree. Kids do not need to be learning about trans this and all of the other things that come with that topic. I believe when it comes to transgenders in sports, that they need their own league. Like, doesn't that make sense? Like, instead of a man transitioning into a woman and competing with women, or vice versa, a woman who was born a biological woman who is transitioning into a man, you can't come out here and lift weights with men and play football with men and compete with men. And I will say this, a woman who transitions into a man, you don't really see her trying to participate in sports. But for some reason, the biological men that have a gender reassignment, and gender reassignment, I got that from Dr. Umar. Shout out to him. I can't wait to have you on my platform, good brother. But it seems like the men who transition into a woman, they want to compete with women, and I just don't understand that. I don't support it. I'm not saying that transgenders should not be able to play sports. They should be allowed to play sports, but they need their own league. You know, men were born with testosterone. We're a little bit stronger. We're a little bit faster. We need to compete with one another. Okay. Okay. Now, where's my next point? I don't agree with everything that President Trump says or have said, but this specific topic I agree with. Men need to be men, women need to be women. If you want to have a transition, that's fine. But if you are a biological man that transitioned into a woman, do we have to go along with the gender games that you play? If I know that you are a biological man, but you are dressed up as a woman, I will always show you respect. I'm going to show you respect because our creator created you. Every man, woman, and child deserves respect. But if you are a man dressed like a woman, you can't get mad if we in society don't want to address you as a woman. Once again, to some people, this is controversial. To the others, this is not controversial. It's just harsh truth. And it's not even harsh, it's just real. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Travis. Welcome to the IPH Theory. Look, guys, I have absolutely this is no disrespect. This is just real. Okay. Women need to compete with women, men need to compete with men. And children, they do not need pronoun changes. If we have Mr. Samuel, Mr. Samuel is a boy. If we have Susan, Susan is a gal. Welcome to the IPH Theory. Have a beautiful day.